is. I've never found a love like this. There it is. I've never found a love like this.
Hello everyone, welcome back to E20 Zone TV. We have signed a player and it is confirmed. Thilo Kehrer is his name. Do you know what I mean? I was pronouncing it so wrong yesterday with Mitchell, but we move, we learn as we go on. So I've got some interesting facts about Kehrer. I'm going to roll down to start off at the beginning, as I always do, and this is the man, Thilo Kehrer. Born 21st of September 1996, aged 25. So his birthday is in a month's time. Good player from what I've seen. Do you know what I mean? I've only seen a little bit of him, but his stats are quite phenomenally good, really. Do you know what I mean? He played quite a few games last year for PSG, which I'll get to shortly. Started his career at Schalke, 2016 to 2018, appearances 45, 4 goals. And I think he come through their youth system and basically tore it up in Germany and looked the real deal. Then he moved on to Paris Saint-Germain for 37 million euros in 2018. So a lot of money he got signed for. So what's that? It's about 33 million pounds, I think it is. My maths is right. A lot of money for a player in 2018 for a defender who would have only been 21. I believe. So, yeah, 2021 he would have been. So, quite a lot of money. His appearances for Paris Saint-Germain from 2018 to 2022, 85 appearances, 4 goals, which to me is pretty good, considering PSG are a decent side. And they've played a lot of games over that sort of period. I don't remember seeing anything about any injuries, but I might be wrong. Do you know what I mean? So, 85 appearances in 4 years. I think that's quite it's quite steady, isn't it? It's like it's 20 appearances per year, sort of thing. And then last season, this is the big one. He had 27 appearances in Ligue 1 and scored 2 goals. He had total appearances 34 and 2 goals. So he played quite a lot of games for Paris Saint-Germain last year, and for them to let him go for £10.1 million is really a bargain for us. Do you know what I'm saying? I think this geezer is going to be an absolute gem for West Ham. I really, really do. I was so pleased when West Ham signed Aguerd. I really was. I said it. I think he's an absolute talented footballer. But West Ham have got in there. I've got this man for like £10.1 million, which is an absolute bargain. And when you look at, we've just sold Diop for 16 million, I think it is, and we've signed this man for 10.1, who's younger, I believe. And he's played at a better class than Diop has ever done. I think it's a no-brainer signing, man. I think it's absolutely first-class signing. I really do. This man can play anywhere from the left to the right in defence. Left back, right back, centre-half, in the back three. He could do it. What I like about him, he's pacey, strong, he's robust. He reads the game very, very well. I must admit, he does. From what I've looked at and the clips I've looked at, balls will come down the side. He's onto it straight away. So I am quite over the moon with this signing. I really am. When I look at other players that we could have signed for £10.1 million, right, plus add-ons, in a 4-year deal with an option of an extra 2 years on top of that, I think it's a great signing. I really, really do. And I think it's an absolute masterstroke from whoever signed him, whether that's Newman, Moyes, whoever's pick this man up for that fee. I think he's very, very good. He's athletic, he's strong, he's good in the air. I think it's an absolute great signing for me. And we need sort of cover from left back to right back. And if he has to go in there and do a job at left back, listen, I've got every faith in him. He's pacey, this kid. The one thing he hasn't got any sort of skill, but he's like to sort of get out of trouble. But he has got like a turn of pace that can get us out of trouble. I will say that. So my sort of final thought before I hand it over to the chat to see what they want to say is this. I think he could be one of our best centre arms. I really do. I really, really do. I think Dawson and Ogbonna are coming to the end of their careers at West Ham. I think Ogbonna will go next season. I think Dawson could possibly go in the next sort of 6 months to a year also. Do you know what I mean? I don't think Dawson has a place at West Ham moving forward from next year. So I think Kehrer is an absolute steal at 10.1, really is. And we're building for the future on this one. And I'm not saying he is, that's all we need. I think we need more than him. But I'll tell you what, for the price tag and for what he is, German international and all that, I think it's a great deal. It really is. I'm thoroughly over the moon with it. The one thing when I was doing sort of a little bit of research in sort of checking this geezer out is the amount of appearances he had for PSG last season. Now, you can look at that and say he had 34 appearances in all. And I don't know how many sub appearances it is there, but to play for PSG, which I would assume a lot of them would have been sort of from the start, I think it's great. I think it's absolutely great. And to get him for the fee that we've got him it's a brilliant signing. So that is my thoughts on that. Let's get to the top. Kevin says, "Hi James, hope you're well. Another good signing going forward. Just a comment about what Moy said about Ben Rama. He played okay against Forest, but he has no end product." And I thought, how about Antonio? Good point, Kev. Good point. Hello, East Anglia Irons. Hope you're well, mate. West Ham Online is in the building as per usual. You know what I mean? Stalking me. You know what I mean? Richard, hope you're well. I don't know why Chelsea didn't go for him. Yeah, but when I look at Koulibaly, he's a phenomenally good defender. And Chelsea are aiming higher than him. But I do think this man is perfect for us, I've got to admit, right, and what we're building at the club. Robert says this, absolute bargain. I totally agree, mate. Since Germany's new manager Flick come in, nobody has played more minutes than him. Yeah, which I can't believe how much they've let him go. I really can't. If Diop's 25 million a few years ago, this geezer was signed for 37 million euros. That is a lot of money, mate. That's a lot of money to go and whack on a 37 million euros for a 21-year-old at the time. Damn, that's a lot. That's a lot. And he's been there a good 4 years. Like, maybe he's just wanted to change. I don't know. Maybe that's what it was. But however we've got this fee, we've got it, and it's a really good signing. Aguerd, Zuma, and Kehrer is the best centre back depth outside the top five. I agree. I think Zuma. One thing I'm going to say about Zuma, I think they're worried about Zuma's injury sort of history that is happening recently. That's why I won't be surprised if another centre half comes in. I don't think West Ham trust Zuma at the minute in regards of his fitness. Like on Sunday when he played, he looked unfit. If I'm being honest, he did, and it was a worry. So I think Kehrer coming in, he just bolsters that even more. And do you know what? It would not surprise me. And you've heard it. You hear it here first. That Aguerd and Kehrer will play together, and maybe Zuma might sit on the bench a few games. I really do believe that. PSG is a graveyard for any defender with shocking attitude, running through the core to run hard yards. Hazel Flick's favourite. Fair enough, mate. I've seen a few highlights and looking forward to seeing him play for us. Liam, I totally agree, mate. I totally agree. When I looked at the highlights of him, I was like, what I liked about it, his reading of the game looks absolutely mustard. Right. I mean, I watched quite a few. I didn't just watch one. I watched about 4 or 5 different sort of clips of him. And it was the same thing. He was reading the game well. Like one-on-one defending, he looks solid as a rock. Like he will barge people off the ball to get the ball. And he looks like a general athlete, if that makes sense. Where some people, I look at Diop, he looks like gangly and he looked like there was a mistake in him. I don't see that. Like, I'm not going to say he's definitely not going to make a mistake for us, but I do feel comfortable when he's in defence, this geezer. Like, I look at him and I think, yeah, he looks the real deal. Do you know what I mean? And I think in a one-on-one race, I think he can match anyone for pace. I really do. Him and Aguerd at the back, nice. I've got to be honest. He's decent on the ball too. Yeah, I must admit, West Ham 1-9, I agree with you on that. He looked quite decent on the ball from what I see. Like he looked controlled. He looked controlled and calm under pressure. Do you know what I'm saying? And he'll throw his body about anywhere, right? As long as he gets that ball and gets it to our players. So it's going to be interesting to see him in the shirt. Making 5 million by getting out Diop and Kehrer is unreal business. I totally agree, mate. I really, really do. Like that has got to be probably the masterstroke of the summer. That's why I do think this is probably. I think this is the best signing that we've made so far. I really do. I think Scamacca's a great signing. Don't get me wrong. I think Cornet's a good sign, but I think this one for the value that this man is, he's a German international, right? He's 25 years old, so he's going to be coming into his prime, really. If not, he's going to get even better than he is now. I think it's absolutely unreal, mate. Unreal, and I'm literally over the moon with this one. I really am. Like when I see his name, I thought, who is this geezer really? And I looked at his sort of Germany record, and I looked at a couple of other things, and I was like, whoa, this geezer like is decent, right? And how West Ham have picked him up for the fee is beyond belief, really. If I'm being honest. 91% pass accuracy last season, if I recall correctly. Bloody hell! So he's a ball playing centre half then. That's what we need. Does he get in a 4 at the back formation when we have all our players back fit enough, or maybe a 5? Do you know what? I actually think he could play right back. You know, I really do. I really do. I think if West Ham sign a left back, yeah, with that's Emerson or whoever, and say for example, Kefal ain't cutting it, mate, Kehrer could go right back. Actually, having Kehrer, Zuma, Aguerd, and a decent left back. But me, now you are talking my language. You're talking my language because for how good Ben Johnson is, yeah, there's levels. And Kefal for me is a player that is just 1 minute he's amazing, and next minute he's diabolical. And I always feel more comfortable with Kehrer at right back against pace, against anyone. I really would. From what I've seen, like this boy can run. So it remains to be seen, but he can play either right back or left back from what I've read. So let's have a look. Let's go down. Yeah, I've read that one out. East Anglia. What position is he? I thought he was a right. I thought he was a right back. He can play any side, mate. When Aguerd is fit, who starts? I've just said it, mate. That will be my starting lineup. If West Ham need to go strong, yeah, Kehrer, Aguerd, Zuma, get a decent left back in, and we're rolling. We're rolling. There's no choice about it. I know people will say about Kefal. Don't get me wrong, and I understand that he's a fan's favourite. Yeah, I get it, right? But there's levels. There's levels, and if this lad, I actually think he's going to be a gem. I really do. I really, really do. I'm so over the moon with it. So if we can get a left back in, or he goes left back, we get either Ben Johnson right back or Kefal, just to like balance it out, then so be it. A forward-thinking Moyes could get another centre back with Zuma having the knee condition. Yeah, the Zuma thing is a worry for me. There's no two ways about this. It is a major worry that Zuma could go down at any time in the next sort of 2 months, right? Like I watched him against Forest, and he pulled up after 2 minutes, and I think he was even injured then, if I'm being truthfully honest. So it is a concern. I don't think Abona comes back and plays for West Ham. I really do. I really don't, sorry. And when I look at it with Abona, he's like your last resort. Like, if you've got no one else, he's your last man that you have to call upon. I'd be quite shocked if I see him in a West Ham shirt from now to probably beginning of October, middle of October. Like, I'll be quite shocked. It would not surprise me, though, if I'm talking like this now, and come tomorrow night, the team sheet comes out and Angelo Bonner's sitting in our defence. It would not surprise me. Would tomorrow's game be good for him? Possibly. Yeah, considering he has played games, but in the Premier League, he's nowhere near ready. Nowhere near the tempo and all that. So I do think another centre half is needed. People say that means we've got 6 centre halves or 5 centre halves, or whatever it is. So what? We need squad depth. Do you know what I'm saying? Do you think Kehrer will start for us tomorrow? No, I don't think he does. I'll be quite shocked if he does. Does he need to start tomorrow, really? If we can go out with Ben and Zuma and like with a makeshift defence in this game, then I can understand that. I'll be happy with that. It's all about Sunday for me. If West Ham can't get past this team tomorrow, they don't deserve to be in the competition. As simple as that. Do you know what I mean? So I look at it that West Ham should go there, professional job, get the job done, and then it's all about Sunday for me, 100%, because Brighton's a big game. he did play the Champions League when PSG got knocked out by shit United, and he never played again. Well, that's see there. Yeah, he's fishing a play. He's looking quite tasty. I've got to be honest. I do like this kid. I must admit, I really do. I really like how 2-footed he is. So do I, mate. One thing what Moyes does do and does sign these sort of utility players where they can play anywhere. You know what I'm saying? So I'll give him some credit, Moyes, on some things. I think defensive signings, he's done all right. For the players that he signed defensively, I don't really remember him doing a bad signing defensively, if I'm being honest. I think Dawson's a good signing for what he cost. Kafal, he's a good signing for what he's cost. Zuma's a good signing for like the time that he got him and everything. So I think Moyes knows defensive signings, and I think this is another one of Moyes' sort of perfect signings, really. I'll be quite shocked if this man doesn't tear it up in the Prem. I think he's going to be even better, like in the Prem, because he's faster. And I think in the French league, it's very sort of like Paris Saint-Germain are like the big dogs, and they're going to have a lot more of the ball. Now, this man's going to have to defend quite a lot, especially for us. So it'd be interesting to see what his sort of defending is going to be like under pressure. Because listen, wherever we play, we're going to be under pressure. So it's going to be interesting, I must admit. I just hope we haven't wasted 10 million. Nah, not at all, Scott. That's negative vibes, Scott. No negativity on this channel, mate. I think it's a good signing. Do you know what I'm saying? That's what it is. Kane's trolling, but it's fine. Terrible signing. Basically, Diop 2.0 just purchased to shut the fans up, crying over lack of signings. Thanks for the positivity, Kane. Thanks again. My only fear with him is that he's not the best physicality. He seems to smile too much. Well, he can smile. He's got white teeth. When you smile, West Ham Online, you've got yellow teeth. So, yeah. Aguero and Kehrer as our two centre-backs would provide unreal passing from the back line. But now, the next step is midfield. It's okay passing it out, but if you're passing it to Souček, who can't hold the ball, can't pass the ball, then we've got a problem. So I will not be surprised if it's either a left back or a central midfield next. I actually think we need a central midfielder next before a left back, because when you look at it, if anything happens to Declan Rice, then we've got no midfield. So you know what I'm saying? Souček can't pass. Dan's fair enough. He needs to go, but yeah, we need some players who can sort of pass the ball. I was comfortable as you. I was as comfortable as you are about this guy, Jim. Yeah. James, we still need a left back at this club. I agree. We do, mate. 100%. We've missed out on so many left backs, unreal. If Suma doesn't go to the World Cup, I hope he works on his fitness. I agree, mate. I really, really do. It is a worry with Zuma. I don't think a lot of West Ham fans will admit it, but Zuma in certain games hasn't been great. Do you know what I'm saying? And I think a lot of people give him a pass because he's a decent defender. Do you know what I'm saying? So, yeah, I hope you're right, mate. I really do. Here is a good sign, plus he adds pace, which we need. I totally agree. If we don't get another centre back in and Zuma goes down, I think Rice goes at the back, to be honest. Still need many more signings. Well, it's going to be another 3 signings, I reckon. So whoever them 3 are, if it's Emerson, then great. So be it. I'm not particularly keen myself. I think with like when you look at Souza, you look at the Benfica lad. When I had Mitchell on yesterday, he named off about 3 or 4. I wish I had him here now to reel him off again. Do you know what I mean? There were so many players, even Souza. Is a player. Do you know what I'm saying? So Emerson for me is like a quick fix. Do you know what I mean? It's not really a long-term solution. But someone said to me last night, and they said, James, if you get him in now and you get like 2 years out of him, in 2 years' time, he'll be the backup to someone who's top drawer. So I can understand what they're saying. I really can. Watched a training video the other day, and he was surprised to see Zuma training just the same as everyone else. Oh, fair enough. Boys can get a tune out of most defenders. Yes, he can. Back 3. Kehrer, Zuma, Johnson, Ashby, Longetta, wing backs tomorrow night. Yeah, it's going to be interesting to see what he does tomorrow night. It really is. So, Moyes is our best manager in the last 100 years. Yes, what that's done online. I mean, Aguerd is out until mid-October after undergoing ankle surgery while Dan's missed training as a precaution. Yeah, the Aguerd signing gutted, mate. I'm being honest, absolutely gutted with it. Like, I think it's a great signing, but for him to get injured, oh, it's just pain, mate. It's just pain because I do think he makes our defence a hell of a lot better. Like, I think he's a phenomenally good player, and he's reading the game, and his pace is excellent and all. So I'm a bit gutted that his ankle's gone. Not even in like competitive football, in like epoxy friendly. So yeah, put Mitchell at left back. I agree. I think Kehrer will play tomorrow, otherwise we won't be bother signing him in time. I think they might sign him, West Ham, online for to get him registered, because West Ham have got 2 more spaces, I think I read, and if they don't sign these players, then the team they go with is the team that they've got until I think it's the knockout round. So yeah, Zuma is a bit overrated. Possibly. I listen. Whether you're like trying to wind me up or something on that one, but I do possibly agree with you on that. Sometimes he does come across as overrated a little bit. With defenders, I'm going to back Moyes. He hasn't let us down yet in that area. Totally agree. No 2 ways about it. We need a left back. Totally agree on that and all. Right, let's skip now. I mean, he wasn't limping. Yeah, he wasn't limping. I must admit, but after 2 minutes on Sunday, I think everyone would agree that like he looked all over the place in sometimes. You know what I mean? But it is what it is. Yeah, actually, a good point, James. Oh, thank you, West Ham Online. Let's get down to the bottom here. I think Zuma is slightly overrated he wouldn't get into the top 5, top 6 sides. Do you know what? I actually agree, mate. I actually agree. When you do look at sort of weigh it up, I think he's good in certain games, and in some games against pace, he gets roasted. Like, even on Sunday, he was getting done. And like, it is a worry, especially with a man who's got a bad knee and all. Like, one sort of twist, and he twists his knee, he's out for months. Do you know what I'm saying? So it's a major concern, really is. After Zuma's first tackle Sunday, he struggled to stand straight. I know for a fact, as he was 5 yards away from me. Yeah, it is a major concern on that. Anyway, I'm going to leave it at that. Kehrer, that's his name. I will get his name right eventually. Is here. £10.1 million signing. I think it's a decent signing. You get rid of Diop. You bring this man in. He's played at a better club. He's got a better sort of pedigree. He's German international, and he played a lot of games last year. A hell of a lot of games. So he's here for now, and hopefully he's going to be here for the future and all. He's here for 4 years with a 2-year extension on top of it, which is unreal. I've got to be honest. But we will see what happens. Anyway, please do like the video and please do subscribe to the channel if you are new around here. Nearly there. 1K club incoming, hopefully. But yeah, have a good Wednesday and I'll see you again next time. Bye.
There it is. I've never found a love like this.